What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to Reforged Mafia. My name is Lucky Hussar, and today I have the Harad Challenge that in MOB in the Mafia we put out a once a week challenge, and this week it was the Harad Challenge. Last week you saw the 3 Hawacha, and this week is the Harad. So, with the Harad challenge is a small army. So you'll look at this and you'll be like, what the? And so obviously right off the bat in the Haradrim army, oh, excuse me, we have 2 Mumakil. So with these Mumakil, it takes like 4,000, no, 5,000 off of your army cap, which is 13. So, and if the enemy has any jabs at all, these Mumakil do not last as intended. So you have to be very careful with them. It's a very hard army comp to complete and to win. Next, we have the Muhad War Beast. So these things are they're pretty expensive as well for what they are, and they're not what they should be right now. I know they're going to be probably fixed in the future. They tend to route pretty fast and go amok, but if you do get a good charge off on them, they can be very devastating. Just because of their mass and their charge value, but they're not very fast compared to like other cav, but they can put a big bump in somebody's front line, and they are multiple HP as well. Let's see what's next. They got 2 Haradrim riders, so just 2 units of archer cav with this challenge comp. And just to give you something to, I guess, fight back with, then you have 2 units of Black Serpent Bodyguard. So this is your ringer. He's got one over here, and then he's got the other one tucked away over here. These 2 units are probably more important than the Mumakil in this army comp, because they have to do a lot of heavy pulling. When the Mumakil are tying up the enemy front line, these Black Serpent bodyguards have to get in and out and keep doing it all day long till the army is gone. And then last but very least is the Haradrim Spearmen. These are pretty much a little better than fodder. They're very, very cheap. So with Harad, I mean, if you need cheap fodder stuff, at least this fodder has a shield and things like that, and they're super cheap. So yeah, that is the remaining units. So you get 3 of these. So you get 2 Mumakil, 2 Rhinos, 2 Haradrim Riders, and 2 Black Serpent Bodyguards. And then you get 3 pretty much fodder Spearmen. So we'll go and check out the other army comps. We got Specular Cobra, or Specular. Yeah, he's going to be commanding Dual Amroth. He has some men-at-arms in the front mixed in here with some halberds, so it's always a good sturdy front line for Dol Amroth. And behind them he's got 3 units of Marines. So these Marines are a pretty decent jab unit for how much they cost, so they are very cost effective. And then he's got some archers in the back, so he's got 3 units. He should have, going crazy here, 3 units of archers, and then he's got the ringers for Dol Amroth, which is the Haven Guard, very tough elite unit. And then on his side he has, just like Dol Amroth, they have some good heavy lance cav. He has Knights of the Silver Swan, so he's got 1, 2, 3. So yeah, these guys are lance cav. They have the shield and they have the heavy armor, heavy horse armor, very good lance cav to knock down infantry, but fortunately there's not a lot of infantry here. So yeah, we will kick this off to 1 speed here, and we might have to fast forward it just a little bit. Yeah, because it looks like he's gonna, I watched the beginning of this and I think he goes off to the sides and he kind of takes his time You just don't want to rush in there immediately, especially with these Mumakil, because those jabs will shred these Mumakil. The jabs do not take as much as a heavy hit on the Mumakil as in past patches, but still, a jab to anything can really knock you down. These Knights of the Silver Swan might be picking off too much. Going out here, just I mean, look how far those Mumakil, the archers on top, shoot. They still get a good range for what they are. They're not just for, but mainly for, but they're not just for running troops over. They can also have a good kind of archer tower on top. Up to on this side, Baconfish looks like he's setting his army up into waves. So he's got his Haradrim Riders over here with Black Serpent Bodyguard. He's got his War Beast, obviously the Mumakil, and then his fodder, which is probably going to charge in straight that way. Maybe seeing if Dola Amroth will try to take the fight to him. But yeah, I couldn't imagine when you press start and then the battle pops up and you see the other person's army. He's got like 2 Mumakil and you're like, what the freak? But it's a lot harder than you think. It's why we made it a challenge. It's a good challenge to. You kind of have to. It's timing. I guess that's the key word with this challenge is timing. So yeah, Spacular Cobra needs to pull his Knights of the Silver Swan out of there. Maybe push up a archer unit, and I wouldn't worry about a cav unit charging my archers if I got a jab unit right here. So yeah, get these the cav out of there. You'll probably need them for later. And that archer hit, taking just in one volley, taking about 8 to 10 of them out. And here comes another volley, and they're dropping again. So yeah, needs to be conservative. The balance of power. It's 1-to-1, but look at the balance of power up here. It's like a quarter. So, yeah, it's never good. Never good when you're outnumbered like that. So yeah, these troops over here, it is looking like they're gonna come in from all sides, or at least try to. But one big concern for the Cav and Mumakil and pretty much anything Harad has is these halberds. They have a little bit more reach on them, and you don't charge halberds or pikes, you know, or spear units. So they all have cav bonuses on them. Here comes the archer fire, taking down these spearmen. Pretty soon they will start dropping. They're already dropping 184. Well, they're only losing a couple at a time, but these, you gotta remember, these guys are just a distraction. They're just to tie up troops, and they're not gonna last long. So your cav has to get in there, which is a big one. But unfortunately for Baconfish, instead of the archers aiming for the Mumakil, they're aiming for the Haradrim Riders, which are little better than paper when it comes to fighting in melee. So I would try to take those archers and aim straight at the Mumakil. Baconfish is doing the right thing though. He's trying to get all of his archer ammunition out. Oh my goodness. So much for a spear unit. Those Knights of the Silver Swan just got wrecked the spearmen. Now the Mumakil are in here. Got to keep them moving though. You do not want these guys sitting in melee. These Muhav Warbees. It says well, defeat seems certain for the Belfast Marines. But now the first wave of men-at-arms and halberds are broken. These Knights of the Silver Swan are just pretty much melting now. But yeah, here we go. Good job by Baconfish tying up these Marines. If I was Cobra, I would flush these Marines out and try to get them by themselves to get some volleys off. And these Haven Guard, they're not taking any losses, but they are getting their HP shaved off. Just getting ran over. If they're not getting ran over, they're getting shot. Still 64 even if running over. So even though they get ran over, they get back up, but it still hurts the overall integrity of the unit. Good job trying to free up these Muha War Beast and Serpent Guard. Serpent Guard though, they're at 31. Where's the other 31? Oh, here they are. They're all over here. So yeah, they what happened here? Something got a hold of these Haven Guard. I think we missed it. It was a charge from the Serpent Bodyguard. Remember, we just saw them and they had 64. Now they have 27, and that is just bad. But I would take, here he goes. Hopefully he gets one of these Mumakil in here and start chopping up these infantry. Even though it's just fodder, if you can use fear tactics and cav charges with the fodder units, then it can go a long ways and you can break these guys. For the rest of Dol Amroth, they need to be separated out. They don't have any more cav, it looks like. So maybe start making a box, a box-ish around their main force, so the cav charges aren't as damaging. Yeah, but these guys, oh, here we go. A unit of 9. They start off with like 16. Is running amok. That was just a terrible charge. Get down here on the ground level. Get trampled. So for these Harad spearmen, 72 of them says victory seems certain. Just because the Mumakil are present, that would not be the case if the Mumakil weren't there, especially with these Haven Guard coming in. We'll just chop those guys up. But yeah, it's Mumakil are doing work. You can see them though; they're getting bloodied up. Something got in contact with almost all of them, and yeah, really knocking over 3. So there goes a charge by the Serpent Bodyguard. Really take it. That's what you want. You want the enemy to be distracted by the Mumakil and think, oh, the Mumakil is way more important than the Black Serpent Bodyguard. And then you just get free nasty charges like that.
Curse the sun that shines on our disgrace.
That guy looks like he's hiding right there. It's like, you can't catch me. So let's look at oh man. So Bacon Fish has got 1 Mumakil unit running amok. And he's got these War Beasts that just started running amok. He has these Haradrim Riders, which it looks like they are out of ammo. He has a unit of 27 Black Serpent Guard, and where'd they go? I thought there was another one. There they are, 21.
Our foolish general was bolder than a rooster and allowed himself to be slain in battle.
That ain't good. Very good charges in here. I mean, he needs to take out this these jabs though. Even though there's just a couple jabs, I mean, a couple jabs can go a long ways and start to shave down a unit. But there we go. He's getting in here, cutting these jabs down. These Marines. And now all these troops are kind of like tangled up in here with this Mumakil. There's one problem with the Mumakil: when it falls on the field, your troops will get stuck in and around the Mumakil, which is never good, because then you don't have your whole unit when you pull it out. Very good charge again. Just shaving down the numbers. Let's see, the score is Harad has 73% gone, 74. Dol Amroth has 77. Let's see, he's got a unit of these archers that still have ammunition. Uh, yeah, it's kind of bad. They're running amok. I mean, he's got 5. He would definitely win this if these Mumakil were not running amok. I mean, it's 5 Mumakil and 25% of the army is left. But it just does not work that way. They have a mind of their own. That wasn't the best of charges, but still knocking down like a third or a fourth of that unit. And they're pretty fast too. I mean, they get in and out of there. I don't think they lost 1 cav in that fight. So Black Serpent Bodyguard, very good Lance cav unit, spear cav, whatever you want to call them. I guess they're a Lance cav, but they're not a heavy Lance cav. They're fast. They're not heavy armored like Dol Amroth's type thing. So I don't know. I kind of like the lighter fast cav more than the heavy cav. But that's just me. Yeah, just get in and out of there. There's no need to stay there. These halberds, all they can do is kind of just make a circle. But you got troops over here. These troops need to go in the fight. He just needs to put all these troops kind of like together. And that'd be a shame if these archers were wasting their ammunition on the Mumakil. That'd just be a waste of time. Yeah, more well, these Haradrim riders coming in here to charge on cavalry, but that are on halberds. That didn't do good at all. They lost quite a bit of number. Especially light cav is not going to be good against halberd units. Yeah, these guys still trying to go around, but I mean, when you're in this particular situation, you're losing, then just circle it up. That's all you can do, pretty much, if you want to win.
For the moment, the fickle smile of fortune shines upon us. Pray, this is a portent of a victory.
But yeah, this just shows you how close the challenge can be. I mean, Baconfish is microing it to a T with his cav. He was the whole game, and still is this close. I mean, it's 82, and then Dol Amroth has lost 88%. But I mean, Dol Amroth, to me, is sitting in a better position because they have these units of halberds that can take on this cav fairly well and get rid of the cav, but it's not very good micro from Cobra because he is getting rear charged in the back, and he could have just turned his halberd unit around. So that's never. There's a, well, there he goes. So he was walking towards that one. So these calves should start dropping. But then they get recharged again, so that's good micro by Bacon. Oh, that guy just flopped. So yeah, it's a lot of good micro. Whenever the unit has to form up again, you hit it again. And right now he should be turning that unit right back in. It'd be a good idea to silence these archers up, though. Yeah, let's see. Percentage 84 to 91. So Harad is starting to pull away with the victory. But all it takes is one bad move, falling into a trap, getting a unit stuck, and it's back to Dol Amroth winning. I mean, at this point, I would take these halberds, put them in loose formation, and just sprint them after the calf. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I mean, you guys should try it out sometime, just like the 3 Hawacha challenge. See if you guys can do it. I mean, it makes the game a little different, makes it more challenging, makes it, if you never even played with Harad, then you would get to, you know, experience a new faction and what like heavy hitting units like the Mumakil and Black Serpent Guard can actually do. I wouldn't count those freaking Rhino things as heavy hitting units because they break pretty fast. But you know, Black Serpent Bodyguard, Mumakil, when they're not running amok, are very, very good units. If used right. I mean, if you charge them in there against pikes, then yeah, that's not good. But it's great micro from Baconfish to out micro with his cab just around this circle. It's like a freaking carousel. He'd go in with one unit, pull it out while coming in with another unit, and pull that out, and then it would just be back and forth. And that's what it took to complete this challenge, is the cav micro with the two heavy hitting Black Serpent Bodyguard. So yeah, if Bacon, if Dole Amroth even took one whole unit of these Black Serpents out, it would have been much easier to deal with the other one, and I don't think Bacon would have won with just one Black Serpent Bodyguard. But that was the challenge. I mean, you had to rely on those. So yeah, we'll fast forward it right now because it's a lot of like going back and forth, charging back and forth. You can see. But yeah, just hammer and anvil. Like, nope, I'll go back. But yeah, it's a long battle too. I mean, 15,000 frames for a multi 1v1 challenge. So I think that the last guy is the general, so that's pretty cool.
This is a most crushing victory. Your name.
All right.
And our foes insane.
That guy needs to shut up. All right, cool. So yeah, that was the challenge, and I wish I could see the marine kills. I think that was the most important for Dole Amroth, but the Mumakil getting let's see, 585 or something like that, or 83. Whatever. So yeah, 500 and something. The Black Serpent Bodyguard though, the two heavy hitters. So each one of these getting more than any Mumakil, 431 and 378. That is what it took to beat the challenge. The Haradrim Riders getting 180, so they were probably shooting maybe halberds or a lot of archers or something like that. The Spearmen though, did all right for the purpose that they were doing. I mean, one of the units, or two of the units, got more than any Muhad War Beast. So the War Beast just, you know, a big joke when it comes to how much they cost. But nonetheless, the challenge was competed, and Baconfish is once again the challenge champion of the week. So congrats to Bacon, and hopefully I can figure out another challenge in the future, or coming up here soon. I know that people like it in the clan. It gives them a little something to do, you know, that's different. And you know, it's on a thing where the first come, first serve wins it. You don't have to be an actual member of the clan. You can be a guest, and you can still get the challenge champion of the week. So if you want to come on and try to do them, then you know you're more than welcome to come in the clan and just be a guest, and you know, just try to do challenges. It's good fun. So but yeah, I appreciate it for watching, and hope you guys have a good week, and I'll see you next time.